Let's welcome our host, Erica Wilson.
Great day, everyone. We're here live today with the girl, Erica Wilson, that it had to happen for our Wisdom Wednesday. And do I have a treat for you guys on tonight? The topic is the Chickillos, UM3 generations. When I found this out, I was like in total awe. And I was just telling Chickillo in the green room, like I never knew this all of the years that I knew him, that I didn't know that he was a third time generation. And some of the things that he shared with me in the green room, I think this here is very, very exciting. And we're going to use some of these on our fun facts on our NFL Mom show on Monday, guys. So without further ado, let me bring on the Anthony Chickillo. Welcome.
Thank you, Erica. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for having me.
You're most welcome. Thank you for accepting the invitation to be here. It's so
it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to sit here with you tonight. But just to catch up with you the way that we did, that was amazing too. Just to, to hear how you guys are doing. I'm always, when we're moms out there, we're moms to everybody. Everybody is our sons, right? Yeah. So just to catch up with you and Rayshawn, that was so amazing. And then inviting you here and you accepting the invitation, I just want to tell you again, thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to do this with you.
You're most welcome. So if you can, some of the audience may not know who's Anthony Chickillo. So if you could go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Yes, I'm Anthony Chickillo. 6 years I played in the NFL. I was a third generation Hurricane from 2011 to 2015. I was the first third generation player in UM's history. And like I told you, Erica, my family, we were, when I got to the NFL, we were one of 5 families to ever have 3 generations play in the NFL.
Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, so you just dove right into the 3 generations, but I want you to take us back to, when you were like in high school. Did you see yourself making it to the NFL, or seeing yourself being where you are today?
Yeah, I definitely did. I had a dream, and I had a vision when I was very young. From when I was 6 years old, 7 years old, I always knew I wanted to play in the NFL. I always knew I wanted to go to the University of Miami. My mom has papers where I wrote about that in those grades, second grade, third grade, of writing about me wanting to play football just like how my dad did and how my grandfather did. And I can truly say that I lived my dream.
Wow. So you said from the age of what?
Before I could even walk. But no, when I was in second grade is when I started training. My dad put me through different drills and stuff at a young age, where I would have to, I was very disciplined from a young age, all the way through my 24 years of playing football.
Oh my God. So you were at what age when you started playing?
I was 6 years old.
You were 6. Oh my God. So you missed like the Pee-wee thing, the flag football thing. You just went right on into playing.
I went right into it. Yeah.
Oh, were you a big kid?
I was always so how you had to used to. I don't even know if they have weigh-ins anymore for Little League. I don't think they do. But I was always like right at the weight. I was never over the weight. I was never under the weight. I was always right at the weight.
Oh my God. And that's one of the things like I look at today in Little League. It's so different. It's very, very different. Your brother Alan, he started when he was 4. So he did like a little flag, but went straight into it too at the age of 4. So you guys been really, that's one of the things I love about you guys, because football. It's this like
and I know how much of a football guy Alan is. So being able to play with Alan, someone of that caliber of work ethic that he had, I learned so much from him from my time in Miami, and like you said, I look him as a brother.
Oh my God. And that's the thing that I love too. coming from the University of Miami. Now you're a three-time generation, right? And
Mhm,
you were actually the first, right?
mhm.
So tell me,
Yes.
how did that feel being the first of a three-time generation?
Yeah, so Erica, my childhood, the highlights of my childhood was going to the games in the Orange Bowl and
Oh,
watching the early 2000s team, going to those tailgates with my dad, seeing all the alumni who I consider them uncles.
right.
My whole life, the Miami brotherhood, the Miami bond is it's like no other college, and that's as true a statement. People talk about it even through other colleges. Whenever you play a Hurricane in the NFL, uh, whoever's on the other sideline, you always make sure to seek them out after the game and say hello and tell them, I'm always rooting for you.
That's it. That is so, and that's again, I love to see that you guys swap jerseys and everything. But wherever you guys are, you're gonna make sure you make your way to each other, and that's one
Always.
thing about you and brotherhood. But being the first three-time generation, now, okay, break this down for the audience or the viewers because they may not know. Like I didn't know, so it was a surprise to me to find out. You had who played.
Yeah, so my grandfather was he came to Miami in 1950, was in left Miami in 1952. He was the third All-American to ever come to the school, to ever come out of the school. And my dad was a part of Lou Saban's recruiting class that saved really the University of Miami in the late 70s. And then I came to the UM in 2011. My cousin Wyatt ended up coming on the team as well during my time at Miami.
Wait a
Um,
minute, hold on. You had a cousin too there?
yeah, he walked on. He walked on to this to the team. After my sophomore season, he did.
Wait a minute. So did you come in with Alan?
I was a year after Alan.
So who was your cousin?
His name's Wyatt Chickillo. Yeah, he walked on in 2013.
Oh my God. Wait, so granddad started it,
In
right?
1950, yep. There was a 30-year difference between me, my dad, and my grandfather.
What?
Yeah.
I'm jealous because I never got a chance to go to the Orange Bowl.
Oh,
When you guys were
yeah.
playing, you were at the
That
stadium.
yeah, that was my dream as a kid to always play in that stadium. Some of my best childhood memories was watching, Ed Reed and
I
Sean
can,
Taylor and Andre Johnson and Frank Gore and McGahee. Those teams were my that was my childhood. Those are the guys that I got to watch, and it's cool how those guys become friends, later on down the line, and it's just a special brotherhood. It's a special bond that we have at the University of Miami.
it really is. So you said grandpa in the 1950s.
Yeah,
Okay, did he make it to the league?
yeah. He got drafted to the Chicago Cardinals.
Okay, wow. Okay. So granddad in 1953
Yeah,
drafted to the
Chicago Cardinals. That's how he my grand.
Chicago. Wait, I thought I heard that, but I didn't want to
Yeah,
say anything. But
Chicago Cardinals. They were. That's when the there wasn't no Bears. It was the Chicago Cardinals.
look,
My grandfather played when there was no face mask.
what?
Mm,
I would love to see, their helmets. I would
yeah,
love because
yeah,
I even think of some of the guys in the 70s, with their helmets, but I would love to see one of their helmets and not just their helmets, what they played in.
yeah.
Amazing. So okay, now we have grandpa. Here it is, dad come along. Tell us
Mhm.
about dad.
So my dad, he was a nose guard for the University of Miami from 19. He got redshirted in 1978. My dad got actually crushed by a truck on a job. You know how when guys used to come in for college, they used to get them a job, and he was on a job working for the University of Miami and got crushed by a truck. His pelvis got crushed into 8 pieces. He was
Gee,
told then that he would never play football again, or he would never walk the same. He overcame that, and he was a second team All American his junior year at nose guard. Got moved to defensive end his senior year. Did it for the betterment of the team, and was a third team All-American his senior year. He got drafted to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is why I'm from Tampa, not Miami.
Oh, okay, okay, but we'll take you. You still a Miami Hurricane, though.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. So back then, they were making guys work.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too long ago that before I got to school, that guys would get jobs in the summertime. To because my dad had my sister, right? My dad had my sister,
Okay.
my oldest sister, when he was a freshman at Miami. My mom and dad got married at the school. They got married. My sister was born at Doctor's Hospital at the school.
Oh
Um,
my God. This is
yeah, so that my mom and dad got married at 19 years old, right there at the church, right across the street, right across from the Hecht athletic field.
right. Oh
Yeah,
my God. Wait a minute. So you guys really bleed orange and green.
yeah. As much as anyone can bleed orange and green, that's my family.
Oh my God. Okay. So now we have dad. Mom makes it there. They get married. They have your sister. Okay. So I'm assuming sister is older, the oldest.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
She's the oldest. I have two older sisters.
Okay. So, but at this time, it was only one.
Um, well, I'm the youngest. So at that time when my dad was playing, there was only one. She was it.
Okay. Okay. So, how many years did your dad do in the league?
5 years.
He did 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
he played 5 years in the NFL and 8 years in the Arena Football League.
Really?
Yeah.
They
My
had
dad my
arena?
dad stopped playing football at 41 years old.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So, wait, hold on. Okay. So, 5 years in the league, 8 years in the arena. When did arena football start?
Oh,
I
that's a
thought it
good
was
question. My dad won a world championship with the Storm in 1993.
okay.
I know they had a 25-year history before they took a break for a while. I don't even know if Arena Football League's still going.
Oh, wow. So, I think it's what is it called? YFL or something like that now?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and say hi to our audience. Hey, Deshauna. Hey, Shakeback Media. Hey, Darius. That's Denzel's brother, my nephew.
Oh, okay.
And thank you all for tuning here. I'm tuning in with us tonight at It Had to Happen for the Chickillos, the UM3 generations. And as you can see, he told us all about Grandpa 1950s, way before I was even thought about. Okay. And then here it is. Dad comes in what year?
19 So he was a part of the 1978 recruiting class. He redshirted and then he played 1979 to 1982.
My God. And then comes son. When did
Yeah.
you come in?
Um, yeah, so I was a part of Al Golden's first recruiting class in 2011. I consider myself a Randy Shannon recruit. I was coming here under Coach Shannon. Um, but yeah, I was a part of the 2011 class. But I was coming here no matter what. I played the recruiting game. I took visits. I took unofficial visits.
Okay.
I traveled the whole country. But my family knows, and I was always gonna go to Miami. It was always my dream to do that.
Just a no-brainer, right?
For sure, for
I
sure. For me, it was.
I know. But tell us what that was like taking the visits, even though that you knew that your school was already picked. But it's good to take visits. And I like to tell, anyone that it's always good to take visits, even if your mind is made up, still take the visit.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. Take advantage of the opportunity that is the recruiting world, right? The nobody It's really the only time period in your life where everybody's going to kind of cater to you no matter what. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of the networking that you're going to meet, the coaches that you're going to meet, because maybe that you'll run into those coaches later on down the line, even if you don't choose to go to that school. Because in today's college football, I mean, guys they're going to a different team every single year. You got to in my time in college football, you couldn't transfer all the time. There was no transfer portal, but especially in today's time, I would say take advantage of those recruiting opportunities, those recruiting visits to meet different coaches, to meet different players, because you never know down the line the network that you're going to meet, where that could come into play in your future.
Absolutely. Because those coaches could go up to pro level as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And then not only they could go up to the pro level, the thing is, because we know that everybody don't make it, right?
Yeah.
But what are the chances if, this school don't work out for you? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you
Yeah.
have to end up going to their school. So that's why I say it's always good to kind of like take the visits, take advantage of it. And I'm glad that you did. I'm really glad
Yeah.
that you did. So
Yeah. Yeah.
being though you were getting ready to go into your into college, right? Tell me, what was it like the day of preparation? Like, okay, the day of going, because me and my sissies, we talked about it. We cried like a baby when we left our kids there. So just walk us through your first day entering the University of Miami.
Yeah, I still remember getting dropped off in front of the old dorms, and looking back and seeing my mom. My mom was crying in the car. My dad doesn't cry too much, but he was sad dropping me off. Um, it's stuff that you always remember. You always remember those moments because they're such big moments. You work so hard to get to college. You work so it's dreams are realized, and just I would say enjoy the moment.
Absolutely. And I remember those old dorms because you know what we had a problem with? We had a problem with it being co-ed.
It was co-ed. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of us bawling our eyes out, we was like, okay, there's girls in this dorm, you know.
Yeah.
But one of the things, it's very, very exciting for you guys to just walk into your what could I call it? Your dream
Yeah.
school. Being able to go to the University of Miami is such a prestige college. Great athletes come out of there. Not just great athletes, great people. Not saying, not knocking any of the other colleges, but it's all about the you guys.
Yes, it is.
So many great people come out of there. And one of the things that I love about the University of Miami is the opportunities that they give you all. With the study hall. Do you remember Miss Latrice?
Oh yeah, Mr. Treat. I say hello to her every time I stop by the campus.
Amazing. She's so amazing. She really
She
took care.
is.
You guys really were her babies.
She's amazing, and
Yeah.
she always shows so much love, and you
Yeah.
always feel it every time you see her.
But you know what? Who broke my heart when they left? I don't remember her last name, but I know her name was Kelly.
Kelly
Do you,
Pierce.
Kelly Pierce.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you ever see her? I come across her on social
I
media.
don't see I haven't seen Kelly. I don't know where she is, but she was a great help. She was a
Oh,
great
yeah.
yeah, she was a great tutor and a great mentor for all of us.
Absolutely. So, what can you tell someone that may be entering college, or it's a parent maybe on here that's listening? What could you tell them about the recruiting process? Say, for instance, you already told them that yeah, they should take those visits. When is a time where I can say you have to be careful with certain things?
Um like certain things as in what? Like what you say or what you do?
Basically, how you carry yourself as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just say to take it as a job interview all the time, especially when you're on the campuses. Treat the people that are around the building, not necessarily the coaches or the players, but treat the workers with respect, and treat the custodian staff, treat them with respect, because that goes a long way. And that's something that I learned from Coach Tomlin. Uh, really to always be good to everybody around. Be the same guy to everybody.
Doesn't matter what title you have. That I love. Oh my God, Chickillo, I love that. I really love that you just put that out there. Okay, so here it is now. You're in college. Did you do all 4 years?
Yeah, I did 4 years.
Okay, so you did all 4 years. Here it is. Draft day is no, let's go into combine. You know, do combine come before pro day?
Combine does, yes.
Okay, let's go into combine. Here it is. You're training for combine. Are you hyped? Like, what is it like getting ready to enter into combine?
Well, I was more focused. I just got more focused about it because I was in the process of losing weight. I got up to a very heavy weight when I was at University of Miami. They asked me to play a position that I didn't ultimately end up playing in the NFL. I played my whole career as an outside linebacker. I was a defensive tackle for the majority of my time at University of Miami. So I was very focused on getting my body right, because I knew that my career, my livelihood depended on it.
Absolutely. So, okay, so they can change your position.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They if you're good enough, if you're talented enough, they're gonna find you. They're gonna put you in that position. I played with guys that played. Roosevelt Nix, our fullback for the Steelers, he ended up being a Pro Bowl fullback. He was a defensive tackle in college at Kent State, and he gets moved to fullback for the Steelers. They'll find a spot for you. I played four technique defensive tackle at the University of Miami my last 2 seasons, and they Coach Tomlin came to my pro day after the draft. The Steelers requested that I worked out as an outside linebacker at the NFL Combine. He comes to my pro day and he tells me after my pro day, he said, "Hey, listen, I'm going to draft you at outside linebacker. I don't know what round I'm going to draft you, but I'm going to draft you." And
What? At pro
yeah,
day?
at pro day after the in the parking lot right across the street at the University of Miami, he told me that. So I was taken back by that because I was told by my coaching staff that you have to play this in the NFL. So I was so dedicated. I was eating, I mean, 8 meals a day, 8 giant meals a day from 3:30 in the morning. I would wake up in the middle of the night to eat a meal. I would wake up at 7 a.m., eat every 2 hours until 10 o'clock, just so I can try to get to the weight that they were asking me to get at the University of Miami. Um, but
What?
when I got to the NFL, I was able to play my natural body weight, and I played my whole career at 245, 250 pounds.
Wait a minute. So how much did you have to get up to at the University of Miami?
My senior year, I played at 285 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so say for instance that position just didn't work out for you or you couldn't make that weight, what would happen?
As far as what do you mean? If I didn't make that weight in college?
Yeah, would you lost your
Well,
job?
our college coaches were very hard on us about our weight. It wasn't just me; they were on
Right,
everybody's
right.
weight. It wasn't enjoyable.
Oh my God. 285 and you had to drop.
285 my senior. I
Okay.
came so when I came into Miami my freshman year, I played my whole freshman year. I was a freshman All American. My freshman year, I played 240 pounds, 235 pounds. Um, and they just wanted me to gain weight my entire from my freshman year to my sophomore year, from my sophomore year to my junior year to my junior year to my senior year. The whole pitch was always just to gain weight, gain weight, gain weight. And then when I got to the NFL, I thought that the NFL was something that it wasn't because of how I was programmed to think about it in college.
Now that's something to think about. So here it is, you're in college and you're getting ready to enter the league, but here it is, you're thinking that, oh, I have to go in with this weight. I
Yeah,
have to, wow.
yeah. I thought I needed it. Well, at that time, I signed with Drew Rosenhaus,
Hmm.
coming out of college. Um, when I went to the shrine, the East West Shrine game in
Yes.
St. Petersburg, Florida, I knew then that okay, you gotta lose weight. I gotta get down, and that's what my whole rookie season was about. And
Wow.
then when they did draft me, when the Steelers did draft me, it was such a blessing to have Joey Porter as a coach for my first 4 years in the NFL, because he taught me how to play in space, taught me outside linebacker position, um, and all the techniques that I knew my whole life. They just carried over very well. Techniques that my dad
Yeah.
taught me as a kid carried over very well to transition, so I could ultimately transition and play the outside linebacker position.
Oh my God. Wow. That is something else. Because I remember too when Allen went to the combine, he was huge. Allen had never
Yeah,
been that big. And
yeah,
he was huge. So they
yeah,
make you guys put on the weight for what, that combine thing?
yeah. For me, it was because I don't know what Allen or what they were telling Allen, if he had to be heavier or had to gain weight, or they wanted him to weigh in heavy.
Right.
Um, I don't know what they were telling him, but for me, I was in the process of losing weight. And when I was at the combine, I weighed in at around 270 pounds,
Oh,
206. I think I was like 268. Um,
wow.
but that weight was too big for that. I was too big at the combine. So like I told you, I played my whole entire career at 250 pounds.
But good thing Tom saw you
Yeah, Coach
at your
Tomlin.
birthday.
Yeah, Coach Tomlin coming to my pro day, and that's why it's important for people. I would say for guys coming out to participate in the pro day stuff, because if I never participated, I stood on my combine results. I stood on the times, which I ultimately regret now. I wish I would have gone back, and I wish I would have retested and everything, because I was in a better position to do better at that time. But for different reasons, I didn't test, but I did do the position work,
Okay.
and ultimately that position work is what got me drafted to Pittsburgh.
Unbelievable. So that's another thing too, that pro day, a lot of people skip over that. So you would encourage one to definitely go and work out at pro day because there's so
I would
many
say I would
coaches.
say you if you all those coaches, all those GMs, all those scouts, they're coming to see you. Give them something to see if they're coming to see you. Now if you're in a position where you just ran a 4.1 or 4.2 at the combine,
Uh-huh.
or you're 6'6", 270, ran a 4.4, bench press 35 times. Yeah, okay, stand on your results. But if you're a guy that not everybody's going to be a first round pick. Only 32
Right.
guys are a first round pick, and
Right.
and only 250. What is it? 256 guys get drafted.
Yeah.
I think it's something like that.
It's somewhere around.
Um,
I think it's 256.
yeah, it's an honor to get drafted in the NFL, and it's very very hard. And guys, the NFL is filled with more late round draft picks and undrafted guys than those first round picks.
But the thing is, those undrafted guys go in there and work their behind off and end up
They
showing out. You
it's
know?
exactly, and I played with a gang of those. I played with
Yeah.
so many different guys, late round draft picks, undrafted guys
Yeah.
that outworked and willed their way onto a roster.
Absolutely.
Um, the advantage of getting drafted high is you get more chances early on. But if
Right.
you don't produce with those chances early on, you get filtered out of there real quick.
You know what? And that's one of the things that I'm glad that you said because a lot of times people think just because you go high, like your position is secure. It's not.
Yeah,
It is not. The best man win. That's just how it
yeah,
goes.
yeah,
They always like to get cheaper if they could. And the thing is, go and I love that saying. It don't matter how you start. It matter how you finish.
yeah,
You
yeah,
see, when the guys go in there with that heart on their sleeve, not saying that they're not going to work hard, I mean, any less than the guys who go in their first, second, or third round, because when you get there, one thing about the league is everybody is the best. You see,
exactly.
high
Yeah,
school, everybody's good. College, everybody's great. But when you make it to that league, everybody is the best. Okay.
Yeah.
So you really have to show up every day. It's not a day that you can't show up and be able to make it, you know. And what happens to your friends? How do you encourage a friend that didn't make it? Do you have anyone that was kind of close to you that didn't make it to the league?
Um, yeah, yeah, you play. I mean, because like you said, not everybody, everybody on your college team is going to make it to the NFL. Only 1% of all people that play football make it to the NFL. It's a 1% business, and for those guys, it can be bad for some guys, or it can be good because that work ethic that you learn playing football your whole life, you can carry it over into the business world and be successful that way. And majority of my friends have been on that side of it.
You know what, though? And that's why it's best to get your education, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Stay to get your education. But that's one thing about the University of Miami. The guys can always go back to get their education.
Oh
They
yeah,
can always go back to get their education because, like you say, it's just that 1%. So you're blessed if you made it, and that's why you take advantage of it. You really take advantage of everything that's offered. And shouts out to Drew Rosenhaus. I mean, he's one of the best. He's the shark. Okay, he's just it
he
is what
he
it
is
is.
he is he's the
People can say,
best.
yeah, people can say what they want to say about him, but one thing about it and two things for sure. If he's about his money, he's going to make sure you get yours. Okay.
And that's what it is. That's what it is.
You
Drew, Jerry Maguire's about him. Come on, that says it all.
Yeah. Oh, that is so true. Oh my God, that is so true. And when he came to the house to see when he was recruiting Allen, signing Allen, he came in and he's a fast talker, so you really have to listen to what Drew is saying. But he has a heart of gold and he really take care of his guys. That's one thing I can definitely say.
Yeah,
Again, he's about his money, so he's gonna make sure his players get theirs. Bottom
yeah,
line, no way, no
yeah.
way, no other way about it. So here it is.
And not only that, with Rosenhaus Sports, they also have Robert Bailey, who's
Oh
he's
yeah,
like an uncle to all of us
oh yeah.
at the University of Miami. So that's why uh, it's just, if you're a University of Miami guy, to me it's a no brainer to go with Drew and stay in, because they're part of the family already.
Exactly. And the thing is, Rob played for the University of Miami. I don't know. I think Drew just went to the school, him and Jason.
Jason.
Yeah. But the thing is, even the marketing team, Barry and Scott, is
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Oh my God. They are shouts out to you, Barry and Scott. I love
Hmm.
them. And you, Rob. Rob, all of them. Drew kept that thing in the family, and his is growing. He's not only doing NFL. I think he's doing baseball now, and it's something MMA or something like that.
I think it's no, I don't know if he's MMA yet, but he is baseball, and he's NIL with the high school
Oh,
kids.
NIL. Okay, with the
Yeah.
high school kids.
Yeah, yeah, because the NIL, I think, is branching out to the high school kids. Erica,
Stop.
I saw a fact about Drew. Drew's done over $7 billion in NFL deals.
Amazing,
It's amazing.
amazing. Let me tell you.
He is the money man.
Absolutely. That's it right there. So don't believe what you hear about Drew Rosenhaus. He gonna get you paid. That's just it. And that's what
Yeah,
you should worry about. When your season is over, I mean, when you leave the NFL, he don't have to stay in contact with you. You know what I'm saying?
no,
It'd be nice
no,
if he do, but that's not something that he have to do. It's a job, it's a business. Hey, come on. So we have someone here saying that's why St. Louis and Chicago are such rivals. Look, he was talking about, I think, your grandfather, where you called it the what was it your grandfather played for?
for the Chicago Cardinals.
Chicago Cardinals. Guys, have you ever heard of that? In the comments,
Yeah,
let's see. Chicago Cardinals.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. Whoa. So here it is now. You're getting ready to go to the league, Chickillo. Oh my gosh. Whew. Tell us what it was like the day of the draft. Did you go? Where was it? Where do they go now?
No, I was in Tampa for the draft at my house I grew up in. So draft day for me was very, very stressful because
Oh,
it was very, very stressful, and it's stressful for a lot of people. But my my dad was the 131st pick. My grandfather was the 181st pick. I was picked 212 in the sixth round. So when it got to the sixth round, oh, the tension, there was a lot of tension in the house, as far as everybody. I was thinking I was about to go undrafted. I always thought I was going to be drafted higher than my dad. I always thought I was going to be drafted higher than my grandfather. But I learned that, like you said, Erica, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. I got drafted later than them. I ended up playing longer than they did. Right. I found my way in Pittsburgh, and became a guy, in Pittsburgh, one of the core special teamers, a backup on both sides for Bud Dupree and TJ Watt.
wow.
Um, I carved myself a role, and it only happened because of dedication and hard work.
That's right. And you didn't care where they put you. You did what you're supposed to do to get where
Yeah,
you wanted to be,
yeah, yeah.
and
So
that's
I,
one.
I I I was lining up as a defensive tackle at the University of Miami, and I ended up being a special teams ace, running down on kickoff, running down on punt team, playing on the special teams unit for Pittsburgh. So like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where the coaches put you, circumstances. If you have the will, and something that Coach Tomlin always says it, and there's videos that go across the internet of him saying, it's not what you're capable of, it's what you're willing to do. And
Wow.
I was willing to do whatever it took to make sure that I carved myself a place on that roster for 6 years.
Wow. So if you had someone that was under the sound of your voice that may be struggling with, maybe they want to change their position, or maybe they're putting them in different positions, or maybe they're not even playing them as much, how would you encourage them?
I would just say, just don't lose that belief. Don't let anyone tell you. Don't lose that belief in yourself. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because you can. As long as you believe that you can, that's all that matters. And like I said, so many guys are capable of doing it, and they can talk about what they're capable of doing. But what are you willing to do to make it happen? And if you're willing to make the proper sacrifices, then it'll all work out.
Absolutely. And that's on any job because
Yeah,
it
on any
depends.
job, on any
That's
job.
on any job. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So here it is, going to the Steelers. Now you got drafted, here it is, you're going to the Steelers. Whew.
Yeah.
What was it like? Tell me something. What was it like walking on the facility? And I'm gonna give you a two-part question. What was it like walking onto the facility? And then that first game day, how did you feel?
Well, just going from playing in the University of Miami to where our fan base is really not that present every single Saturday. What Miami has great fans really across the country. But if you go to a game in Pittsburgh, if there's a football game in Pittsburgh, if there's a football event in Pittsburgh, I mean, shoot, a practice in Latrobe has 20,000 people a day in Pittsburgh, going to their practice. So going to the northern, they say, the northern, the northern football, and seeing that firsthand. As far as, I'm a Florida boy. All I ever known was Tampa and Miami. So going to the cold, seeing that the Steelers Ravens rivalry, being a part of that rivalry, playing against, the Patriots every year, playing against Tom Brady, just being a part of those games, it's special. I miss the fans the most, as far as, um, what I miss about Pittsburgh, that love, that loyalty. You can't beat it anywhere else. Steelers Nation it's worldwide. It truly is a special group of fans.
It is. I mean, I remember going there. It is, but I won't say that, you know.
You
Go
guys
ahead.
won. You guys won in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're going. We're going to the
Yeah,
Super Bowl, Chickillo.
yeah.
We're going to the Super Bowl. Watch.
Who you?
Dolphins.
Which? Oh, the Dolphins.
Yes.
You say? Are you talking about when we played you guys in when we played the Dolphins? I thought you were talking about when we played the Dolphins or we played the Jaguars when I played Allen.
Okay, that right. I went to that game when you guys played the Jaguars.
Okay, okay.
Freezing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Freezing. So I can
Freezing.
understand what you're saying going from, because I'm from Florida, but going
Yeah,
from that
yeah,
heat to that cold, oh my
yeah,
God. But it was so fun. But the fan base there was amazing.
yeah,
Definitely was. But I would say, and like my sissy says as well, we love the collegiate years. We like the collegiate years better than we do like the NFL.
yeah, yeah. Cause it's as far as like Allen's University of Miami time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those times are special. That's like the when you make it to the NFL, you made it. But the process of getting there is what you remember and cherish. I believe.
Yeah. But I think it more so was the then it was like it was fun. You understand? When you guys make it to
Yeah,
the NFL, it's business. It's
yeah,
all business,
yeah,
and that's the transition, you see? But the fan base there, the Canes, even though our band suck, I hate to say it, it do. Our
hmm
University of Miami band. Sometimes they did their thing, but the thing is, the fan base was absolutely amazing. The cane walks was absolutely amazing.
yeah,
You guys
yeah,
going up to FS Who? You see what I said? FS Who, right?
yeah,
You guys
yeah.
going up there,
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. We never got to beat FSU. That's one of my regrets. I think Allen was at. I don't think Allen got to beat FSU either. So
Yes, we
we
did.
I never got to beat him.
Wait, hold on, because I remember him scoring 2 touchdowns at FSU.
He scored 2 touchdowns. Yeah,
Uh-huh. We
but
didn't win that
we
game.
didn't win. We didn't win.
We didn't.
No. Uh-uh. We beat Florida. That was our big. We beat Florida, Ohio State. Um, yeah, we left a lot of games out there on the table though.
That's all right. That's okay. We
Yeah,
still the you. We
yeah,
still respect it. Okay.
yeah.
That's it right there. So here it is now. You're at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. How many years do you do with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I did 5 years. Fi-
Wow.
5 years with the Steelers, and my last season was with the Denver Broncos.
What was that like, the difference?
Oh, it's a tremendous difference. I actually when I got released from the Steelers in March of 2000, 2000 was it 2020? Yeah, 2009. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. Um, I actually got picked up by the Saints. I got picked up by the New Orleans Saints.
Really?
Yeah, I got picked up by the New Orleans Saints and went to New Orleans, and that was the COVID year.
Yep.
So
20.
everything got canceled in the springtime. When I went to New Orleans, I was there for 2 months. But the first day of training camp, my first day of practice, I got a high ankle sprain on the first
Ooh.
day. That was when they started the veteran practice squad. The Saints didn't cut me. They put me on the veteran practice squad at the end of camp, and then I got claimed the first week of the season by the Denver Broncos.
Wait a minute. So what does that mean, the veterans practice squad? I just thought it was just the practice squad.
So they raised the practice squad used to be 10 players, and then they made it 16 players, and they said you could put 6 veterans
Oh.
on your practice squad, and that's something I think that they even do today. They continued that.
Oh my God. Wow. I did not know that. I just thought it was overall. Okay, so here it is now. You went from the Steelers to the Broncos, both cold. That's a no
Yeah,
brainer.
yeah.
So here it is. Once you get to the Broncos, what was that like? What you did 1 year there?
1 year. Yep.
Okay, so
Well,
what?
so that was the COVID year. It was a very strange year.
Yeah, yeah,
It was a year with no fans in the
yeah.
stadiums. So we never played in front of fans. Um,
Wow.
it was a strange season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think 2020 did something to all of us.
it
I
did.
really, yeah.
It
It
did.
threw a
It
big
was
curveball, big
yeah, yeah.
curveball, you
Uh,
know.
I
So
mean,
what?
nobody could have saw something like that coming.
No, no, not at all.
Mhm.
Totally agree. So what would you say was your best year?
Oh, I would say my second year in Pittsburgh. That was the year I started the majority of the year, played my most snaps. Um, I would say that it was my second year. Erica, I think your mic went off.
I'm sorry. I said I definitely want to cover family because I know you're big on family. I know this. So I know we spent time, we talked about grandpa, right? We talked about dad, and then we talked about you. You even mentioned one of your siblings. So how many siblings do you have?
I have two older sisters, Christina and Janelle.
Okay, so it's three of you.
There's three of us. Yeah.
Okay. So
My
let's
sister, my so my oldest sisters who was born
will your
in
dad play?
19, yeah, when my dad played at UM, and then my other sister, were 2 years difference apart.
Okay.
Yeah, she's actually my sister. They just she's TikTok famous.
Is she?
Yeah, she's TikTok famous at
Really?
Nell's World. That's her name on TikTok.
At Nels?
Nell. Her name's Janelle. So like Nelly. So
Okay.
Nell.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Shouts out to her.
yeah. Her and her family just got a TV show that's gonna come out on TLC, the TLC network.
Through TikTok?
Through her TikTok.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Amazing. That is
Hmm.
so amazing. So shouts out. Let's talk about the matriarch of the family, okay? Because let me tell you, you guys couldn't be this, all of this without her. She's the queen, okay? Let's talk about
Yeah.
the queen, Miss Joan.
Yeah. So my mom is she's a true saint. I always say that I was raised by a saint and a savage. Uh so my mom's the one that keeps she's the glue that holds everything together. She's the rock for our family. Without her, we'd all be lost.
I'm telling you, my God. I'm talking about she's been in football. Oh, hold on. So I'm sure she was with your dad before they got to the University of Miami, right?
Yeah, right before. Yep.
Right before. So that's all she knows is football.
That's it. That's it. My mom's like she knows the game like she's reffing it, like how
I
Lil
know
Wayne
that's
says, right?
right.
Yeah.
I know that's right. So I see this beautiful painting behind you, Chickillo. Oh, tell us a little bit about that painting and who did that.
Yeah, so that's done by my girlfriend, Kat. Tattoo Baby is her nickname.
Oh,
She's a world renowned tattoo artist, and as you can see, she should be and will be a world renowned painter.
yes. That painting is so detailed and it is, I mean, amazing. So shouts out to you. What is it, Tattoo Baby?
Tattoo Baby, yeah,
Tattoo
that's
Baby. Maybe
her
I have to
social
let her give
media.
me my first tattoo. I don't have any.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
I just got my
scared.
first tattoo. I just got my first tattoo, Erica.
What? You had no tattoos all these years?
I had no tattoo. I just got my first one.
I think I saw it on Instagram. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm scared. I won't get anything that big. I want my grandbaby's name, but I'm so scared. I don't have not one. Alan don't have any either.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah, I know.
we have to tell him and say we have to go to Tattoo Baby.
Yeah, come on, go on by. You guys know her schedule's a year out, but I could get you in.
All right, all right, all right. Well, she's already booked?
She's booked. Yeah, she's booked in years in advance.
Wow. Well, she needs her own shop.
She has her own shop, Till the End Tattoos, off of Bird Road.
In Tampa?
No, in Miami, here in Miami.
Really? What is the name
Yeah,
of it?
Till the End Tattoos.
All right, guys, look her up on Instagram, Tattoo Baby. Wow, congratulations. That's
Yeah,
amazing. That
yeah.
is amazing. And guys, look, I'm going to try to get her to do me a jacket because I love that painting back there and even the painting. So please do follow her on IG, Tattoo Baby. You see, look at that smile on your face. Ooh, look at
I'm
you.
sorry. That was
That's
my other
okay.
phone. My other phone ringing.
That's okay. But you know what, Chickillo, I thank you so much for accepting the invitation to be here with me on tonight and just share your story about being a three-time generation at the University of Miami, which you were the first to ever do it. And you also told me there's four other families.
Yeah. So when I got to the NFL, I think the Matthews family, obviously Clay Matthews, his dad.
Wow.
Yeah, there's one other Matthews. Cooper Cup, the receiver for the Rams. He's three generations in the
Wait a
NFL.
minute, he came out the U?
No, he didn't come out to you.
Oh, okay. You said
I'm
third.
talking about in the NFL. In the
Okay,
NFL.
NFL.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then there's two other families I forget the names of.
Wow. You know the Berries too. Damian Berry and Kenny Berry.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if they're three generations in
No,
the
it's not
NFL.
3, it's 2. It's
Yeah,
just 2. But my God, that's amazing just to be even a part of that. So
yeah.
if you had anything to leave with our audience on today, what will it be?
I just thank you for having me. It's been an honor to come on and talk with you, and hopefully we can do it again. And hopefully I can get Kat to come on here, and you guys can hear from her.
Absolutely, because those paintings, that painting is amazing. See, you guys didn't get the sneak peek. I did. And her paintings is amazing, I'm telling you. And she don't have any of this on her page?
She has some of her work, some of her paintings, but she's in the process of getting where she's going to have prints made, where she's going to sell them.
Okay.
She's going to take orders in. It's just her schedule is so busy with tattooing and all her other different business things that she has going. Um,
Wow.
she just it's hard for her to find time, but it really is because she is such an incredible worker, so hardworking, and such a great mother to her son.
Oh,
She's just got a whole bunch of things she's got a set. One of Coach Talman's sayings: a 7 pound, a 5 pound bag, seven pound bag with 9 pounds.
ooh, I'm telling you, wow. So when is the big day?
uh, that's a
We'll talk.
good question for him. We'll talk about it.
We definitely will. But you know what, Chick? Again, thank you for accepting the invitation. I really, really appreciate it. I will definitely send you the link so you can share with whoever you would like. Oh, you have the link, and you can share it with whomever you like. It will be here on YouTube. And again, I definitely look forward to bringing you and Tattoo Baby back so she can show off her paintings and whatever it is that she's out there doing. Because let me tell you something, being a tattoo artist is something that requires a lot of your time. A lot of
Yes,
your time. And you
yes,
spoke
it does.
about her son. How old is her son?
9 years old.
9. Wow. So you have a bonus son.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Is that who
Thank
be
you.
on your IG with you all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Look at that smile, y'all. Y'all heard it here. It had to happen. Tonight was the Chickillos, UM3 generations. Guys, if you missed part of this broadcast, please do go back in the beginning to rewatch and see what you guys missed. Also, tomorrow I will have I hope I'm saying his name right, D Twan here with me on tomorrow. He is a man of many talents. So he will be here with me on tomorrow at 6 p.m. If you can, please do join me back here at 6 p.m. on tomorrow, God's willing. And also On Mondays, we have our NFL Mom shows. Tuesdays is our prayer broadcast, Girl Talk Tuesdays with Dr. B. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I'll open up the floor for any guests that would like to come on IH2H. And if you would like to book with your girl, you can go to my website at www.ericawilsonih2h.com. Again, www.ericawilsonih2h.com. And Chickillo, we do not like leaving without, oh, look who's here, Chickillo. Hi, son, you just coming in late, son.
Herb.
Mm-hmm.
my God.
You know he sold me my house.
Did he really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yes, he sure did. He sure did. Amazing. But you know what? He said he's going to book too. So, Chick, get on him. Tell him, Chick.
Kurt, man, get it done, man. Book with Mama Hearns, get it done.
That's right. Look. He said, Ma, don't do me like that. You know I was working. But that's okay. You can always go back and watch it, son. That's okay. But you heard what Chick said. Chick said, get it done. Get it done. But you know, we are forever grateful for each and every one of you, all of our viewers, all of our supporters, our followers. We thank each and every one of you. If you have not hit the subscribe button, please do so now, as well as the notification button, because it will let you know anytime we go live here. And it had to happen. Look, you say, I sure will. Much love. Listen, Chick, let's go ahead and send them out some virtual hugs. Oh, because we love our guests. And Chick say deuces. Okay. And some virtual love.
No, I was saying peace and love.
Peace and love. Y'all heard it here from the Anthony Chickillo. Thank you, son. I really appreciate it.
All right.
God bless you all. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Erica's empowering empire. 88 blessings soar movement. It had to happen in a beauty so rare. We'd love for you to join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. It had to happen with Erica Wilson. Following our social media.